The world is holding its breath. Welcome to the channel, Conflict Forge. The geopolitical chessboard is being reset before our very eyes. Tensions simmer across the globe, windswept straits of Taiwan, contested waters of the South China Sea. At the heart of this dramatic shift is one nation, China. For decades it quietly built its economic strength, a sleeping giant content to observe. But the giant is now awake. Its roar is the sound of military parades thundering through Tiananmen Square. It is the sound of advanced jet engines tearing through the sky. China is no longer just a regional power, it is a nation with superpower ambitions, and it has built an arsenal to match. This transformation has been breathtakingly fast. Think back just a few decades. The People's Liberation Army, or PLA, was a massive but technologically lagging force. It relied on sheer numbers. Today, that is ancient history. We now see a military driven by cutting-edge technology, artificial intelligence, quantum science. This is not a slow evolution, it is a revolution. China is challenging a century of Western military dominance. It is forcing every nation, especially the United States, to reconsider the very nature of modern warfare. The question is no longer if China will become a military superpower, but what the world will look like when it does. Our countdown begins not on the battlefield, but in the invisible realm of cyberspace. At number 8, we have China's formidable cyber warfare and AI drone swarms. This isn't about traditional combat, it's about paralyzing an enemy before the first shot is even fired. Imagine satellites going blind, power grids in major cities flicker and die, communication networks collapse into chaos. This is the promise of China's Strategic Support Force, an elite branch of the PLA. They are the unseen warriors, capable of sowing confusion and crippling an adversary's ability to fight back. This digital prowess is now being combined with another terrifying technology: AI-powered drone swarms. Picture hundreds, even thousands launched at once. Small intelligent aircraft operating as one, like a swarm of bees. They can overwhelm even the most advanced air defense systems. Systems designed to track a handful of large targets, not a cloud of small agile ones. Recent state media broadcasts have shown animations of these swarms blanketing an area. Some acting as decoys, others as scouts, and the rest as precision weapons. It's a vision of warfare that is both terrifying and ruthlessly efficient. Coming in at number 7 on our list is a weapon that prowls the depths of the ocean, the HSU-001 underwater drone. Unveiled to the world during a grand military parade, this large, unmanned underwater vehicle, or UUV, represents a new frontier in naval warfare. It is a silent hunter. Unlike a noisy, crude submarine that can be tracked, the HSU-001 is designed for stealthy, long-duration missions. At number 6 we find a weapon that has sent shockwaves through naval academies worldwide, the DF-41 anti-ship ballistic missile, nicknamed the Carrier Killer. This is not just another missile, it is a game-changer. For decades, the aircraft carrier has been the ultimate symbol of naval power, a floating fortress capable of projecting force anywhere on the globe. The DF-41 was designed with one purpose in mind: to neutralize that threat. It is a ballistic missile, meaning it is launched high into the upper atmosphere before plummeting back to Earth at incredible speeds, making it extremely difficult to intercept. It is the arrow aimed at the heart of American naval strategy. The way it works is a marvel of military engineering. Launched from mobile trucks hundreds of miles inland, the missile travels at hypersonic speeds on its descent. It is guided by a sophisticated network of satellites, radar, and possibly even drones, allowing it to track a moving aircraft carrier across the vastness of the ocean. Imagine being on the bridge of a carrier, knowing that a weapon traveling many times the speed of sound could be hurtling towards you from over 1,000 kilometers away. Holding the number 5 spot is the vessel designed to protect these shores and project power abroad, the Type 055 destroyer. This is not merely a ship, it is a floating fortress, arguably the most powerful surface combatant in the world. Larger and more heavily armed than its American counterparts, the Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, the Type 055 is a statement of China's naval ambitions. It is equipped with a staggering 112 vertical launch cells, capable of firing a huge variety of munitions, including air defense missiles, anti-ship missiles, land attack cruise missiles, and anti-submarine torpedoes. Soaring in at number 4 is the crown jewel of the People's Liberation Army Air Force, the Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon. This is China's answer to America's F-22 Raptor F-35 Lightning II, a 5th-generation stealth fighter designed to be invisible to enemy radar. Sleek, black angular design, not just aesthetics. Every line and surface engineered to deflect radar waves, letting it slip through enemy air defenses undetected. A phantom of the skies, a hunter that strikes before the prey knows. China joins the exclusive club of stealth aircraft powers. Primary role, achieve air superiority. First mission in conflict, hunt and destroy critical assets. Radar planes, airborne tankers, command and control aircraft. At number 3, China's experimental railgun. Not a cannon with gunpowder, a weapon using immense electromagnetic energy. Powerful electrical current down 2 parallel rails, massive magnetic field accelerates a solid metal slug, speeds of Mach 6 or even higher, over 7,000 kilometers per hour. Kinetic energy at that speed causes catastrophic damage, no explosives needed, a lightning bolt harnessed into a weapon. Technology still experimental. Spotted testing a prototype on a landing ship, successful deployment would revolutionize naval gunfire support and surface warfare. We are now nearing the top of our countdown. At a stunning number 2 is a weapon that threatens to make all existing missile defense systems obsolete, the DF-41 hypersonic glide vehicle. This isn't just a faster missile, it's a completely new category of weapon. A traditional ballistic missile follows a predictable, high-arching path, making it possible, though difficult, to track and intercept. A hypersonic glide vehicle is different. It is launched on a rocket into the upper atmosphere, then it detaches and glides towards its target, at speeds exceeding Mach 5. 5 times the speed of sound. The true genius of the DF-41 lies in its maneuverability. As it glides, it can make sharp, unpredictable turns, weaving through the atmosphere like a skipping stone on a pond. This makes its flight path impossible to calculate for missile defense systems. An interceptor fired at where the HGV is will arrive to find it already somewhere else. It flies under the radar of high-altitude defenses, and is too fast and agile for lower-altitude systems to catch. It combines the speed of a ballistic missile with the maneuverability of a cruise missile, creating a nearly unstoppable weapon. The strategic impact of this technology is terrifying. The United States and its allies have spent hundreds of billions building a layered missile defense shield. Hypersonic weapons like the DF-41 are designed to render that shield useless. China showcased the DF-41 in a 2019 military parade, a bold display that other powers are still scrambling to match. The race for hypersonic supremacy is on, and for now China appears to have a significant head start. We have arrived at number 1. The deadliest, most strategically significant weapon in China's arsenal, the DF-41 intercontinental ballistic missile. This is the ultimate guarantor of China's national security and the backbone of its nuclear deterrent. The DF-41 is not just a single missile. It is a complete system designed for survival and devastating retaliation. It is a solid-fuel, road-mobile ICBM, which means it can be hidden away in a vast network of underground tunnels and launched from anywhere in China on very short notice. The true power of the DF-41 lies in its range and payload. It is believed to have a range of up to 15,000 kilometers, placing the entire mainland United States, Europe, and every other corner of the globe within its reach. It can carry not just one nuclear warhead, but up to 10 multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, or MIRVs. This means a single DF-41 missile can strike 10 different cities or military targets simultaneously. Furthermore, it deploys a host of decoys and penetration aids designed to confuse and overwhelm enemy missile defense systems, ensuring that its deadly payload reaches its destination. It is quite simply a doomsday weapon. The development and deployment of the DF-41 represents a monumental shift in the global nuclear balance. For decades, the nuclear world was largely bipolar, dominated by the massive arsenals of the United States and Russia. The DF-41 changes that. It gives China a robust and survivable second strike capability, meaning it can absorb a nuclear first strike and still have enough weapons left to inflict unacceptable damage in return. It is the Dragon's nuclear fire, a weapon of last resort that holds entire nations hostage, ensuring that no country would dare to launch a catastrophic attack on the Chinese mainland for fear of the apocalyptic retaliation that would surely follow.